That deputy director of operations, the taxpayers' money, and they did Trianica. Nana.
Bafo. Metie Mustapha Gbande. Kakra meka kire me nia kuma na ne se. Wo opposition esoro kasa wo kasa. Ye de mambo hwe wo nsa so a esoro kasa wo kasa. Ba me nia kuma me frɛ no. Wan kasa yi. Once a kobna pushi no afi wade na wasesa na no. So wo kasa say you are exposing your own government. We are not in jungle. Sabi ye ni bush. Na obi ti say emwa wonugu ekwaye mu. Jata no sorry a.
No chichomo
keke. We are not in the jungle. Oh be a sorry a. No ye di ope. Na se ujidi pa se obi aye bone a. There due process to follow. Obi a visa racketeering. Waye we and I would take Jubilee as well. We report to police. We chairman by Akwatia. Then you are a coward. And then wouldn't wait you.
Oh, you who for?
Because I can't know who for. So when him say who evidence, Nipa na bonia, move to the appropriate authorities. Lodge a formal complaint to the police. Na police into Zamfreno. Na yantutu nano. Sani ya dibu mai. Ma wumbe jina mframemu. Tutu ayampia. Sir, obi obetu Akwatia yebet on Sunday chibiu. Are you the law? Are you the law? And I would demand be share with some. Now would I hear the open? Me fear my friend. I'll call him. Say one can say ye. Would di impenyufu chia? Who see be free more? Now the Michael from the C1, you don't just get up and talk. And as a fraud from him, Sabu Kasa, would the gun and yana ekasado. Deputy General Secretary of a ruling party. And Yakasa say no kasa. No. And Yakasa say, he's my younger brother. Michiano Ablikuma, a friend say, North. Rera Michiano. Michiano Akwatia. Ghana baby ye duono, we are a beacon of hope for this continent. Your democracy now you're practicing. Look at what is happening in Togo. Our next door neighbor. Elections there are doing. Temanamitie, me bankrai. I can decide is a mefem puano, and I'm a famotowi. And this will be from puano, and also bamotowi. Yanina ye bankrai. The methodology in the governance of our country are distinct from the two political parties. Yanya ye pegana ye. And is a woo the kind of wanya. Naziana mimi free so. Gana for some paying, and the yemfamamo, ye the amount. Jakasano, ye ni political platform so. Maybe ye do a governance. Nanya kasa is about action. Na so bia ye bonia. We dis say bonia. My police for into Sanfrano. That is the mark of a leader. But you don't come on a national radio and be throwing tantrums. You bet.
And you be no person they share MPP forms and
a mind game. I see it as a mind game. But you beko. Obi antu you be ahwe. Ana ye gokuya. Me said they mean to me ensuma me ba. No mama mensa. Emma miensa. Emma 9. Mean to me small so diboni. I wouldn't do that. NDC for 2020 elections. Almost say MPP, Temais, your party office, your papa, your glass, your air condition, your seno, toilet and messi or bankuma, your seno, a big jumbo size water tank, your seno. Na party for charge. Mi jomo moi, anga diabeye NDC for what Temais. Ye no a block. There tabodan. Our boys were so charged, say, me ma order say anka de besino, yentumi swano. But edu sa, that is where you show leadership. That is where you show tolerance. And you be a do bonibiana, obey be the atrenaka. Wano kasano bekano krano. Mama kumambafo. And to be sorry, and I'm a general melanchus and so, and I'm a catch upon it. Monfa bibianto form. Let's let it go. And you do baby a wire dino and no any the true leadership. Won't fact Petro and good gem. Young Casasa. Intermediate Casa a useful exuberance. But on share the Casa ye. The Casa in our position or by Bemusano Casa and one is a young leader of a ruling political party. Yes, shadow. The younger ones under him obi hwe ne so nyanka ba yete se Mustapha Gbande na se sa no beko so akasa ni maso beso no enye kasapa
right but incoming organizer aye bako aye mienu aye miensa recently ablikuma not rerun ye pim wo ba ha wakumsen na buse mane to fom se gram police for ntimi anya hwe and MPP for ni bi no kasa na kwakwen se NDC for ndi omo nsa hyehyehye MPP for no mu ahu se sin enimu anum sin so e wo manum a ntimi mbaite sa na ese eko eba sa anya hu ena de be hye MPP for
da bi owu bi anchem ye bu kompo koyechi a ablekwanya enye baby a edikan ya violence aba se mekae etiefo a wo hwe de course wo kyereponi by election say ya na NDC National Security Operative F2 etoto ye ene ko bo MPP ni activists for ni bi wonim srem na wo ko kyereponi a wo fudu ye ndia wo do mo community center na there's a junction on your right wo ko straight na wo ko gushegu wo ko nanton wo ko karaga eno eastern corridor no wo ko piemu wo nyankpanduri na wo da connect e de kotimpani garu binduri pusiga eni boku sakwa no but chiriponi de no wo fa ye ni nchen kona no say ya edu ko all the way abonum ekwa nyina ya abo fiti yendu krom eko chiriponi anafri chiriponi edi ba ye de kwa no wapa eni yedi nipa no ye ma no so abiba no woni trim edi ba yendi government hospital Professor Fimpombo ati ene ko pie wo ene ye operation ene yi beba no efri ni trim nipa no so ti ho I can tell eno chere talency eno so by election MPP for party office na NDC for tutuo edugum nyaminkwa woni free hono ene ye ba e fani sen etiwa na misinia ankama owuye no ene ye ni by election ena kromafo no nkasa sori ye said debi ye ma no nyam ensa e kire NDC for no dwane free ho enu etwe ne ba Akwatia just 6 polling stations NDC for turisam ya ora dambotwi enemy wo for safo mafo omnyo mu kan ye seso mo cars na ade ansana ayawa so west woko ye breso no ene be si ho awura Sam George National Security for whatever the violence at it comes no enya de pa go say so violence enya de papa etututu no because obi kwa eto enea ebusanfa hwira de papa and the ban is na na do say na kasa no cause bebrebe nyina no all those experiences were unfortunate and it's a vigilantism no yemfa mara bi emfa tato de emfa sesani and the MPP yanzu ye boys ni bi a balance and your friends say let's disband all that and ye dwin say pese kromo ahadwo na bibia enda from no bi anya na dwuma e be koto aba I mean free to go and cast the ballot and go home sana mo do mo boabo mo de na no and ye disband ye de ene obi aye boni a ye nchi no e ka hawa na me wo ho in fact I didn't see ansana me ko do sa method school police station me hwe no social media ya na ye team and a brand na or David is a cricket player na chaskele cricket na very say I don't know o we no head no top form and ye tetia no so me tie hana bisi or justify Sam George or justify but happy your uncle came to condemn Sam George. He said the fact that be ayo no and kasasa and the when church MP before you who no not at all yes you remember ni bi but a do baby it was a cool heads a prevailing apart from how I comes in look at Chris Lloyd said yes bunu ye proud
deputy national organizer
look at the way they treated him the way they beat him up I be sitting there nkofo ne nim nyina ye hu de ekoso and the Mustapha Gbande person ko chi obi a nkofo no mko pra hawa and Chris Lloyd they are the right people for you to cause the arrest. So person we are genuine politics, we are sincere to your God and country. These are the characters you need to look at and get them arrested to sanitize the political space. and they said, "You are new for." Akwatia ne yebako. Nyame tumi ntu yebako yeduma amayaba. BBNC.
As incoming national organizer, Oba Pese MPP as a political party, internal security. A year BBS a year concern my party.
It's right. Because Sabio police for was some boy whom by they are not doing their work. Mekai say we shed their course so in 2020 elections. And in Ansaying DA Asem we maka Mesa Kabio. Dampari Ejumapa Bay Ninano. Election security management is the worst IGP we've ever had. And you ask me why? Because Ochichi police commanders if one inside the Gunachi. Yes or no, I'm our command instructions, and son will take action. Now we're taking action. And this is a dada. And I'm saying, Dampari, if whatever he is and he hear my voice, he's the worst IGP in terms of security management on elections. Who can say my infrastructure for Mbeka na wabe where would you? Shut the chimay. And these four supporters attacking police station. Yes, sir, police. Yeah, 2020 almost say police station. And at 2024, they repeated the same thing. Yes, sir, yeah, a whole lot of things. And the police are quiet because let me go to man. Central, Charles Force in the recounting collation. Let me go. Metia. And NDC majority chief whip, Virginia. You're very saying, Dafiamepo. Anytime a central candidate not go. And no, you didn't want to say, stop this. Mikwesi. Mr. Jada, we know. Giddy. Eventually, no, I was here a tip paper. The actual say if you write a winning results, be there. Sunday declare results. There be any Sunday here. Sabre, I'm a regional minister. Chairman of regional security. Police commander and they catch him and said there is nothing he can do.
Or catch him who
Now me friend we catch him and say, look, why are you not taking action? Or show me I say, no, what's the tea? I say, Kai. And the police back no didn't just say, honorable. And yes, in the end is in Kuala Lumpur to me so I know. But wouldn't him now go bibia. Then police so more will be with.
Sana police in the
catch them.
Wow.
They can stop what the NDC tax are doing. But who say anyway? Say who cook and now could take action. It be with because dump aji 2 minutes every police commander is saying some. These are nothing or mount instructions. So you can act. And it's a police phone be sincere and honest to the country. Duty their mom will be juma and come me there. Christian that you know COP IGP or Minuapa. Mr. No. Wasum police juman wasum ye papa on kasa. Me betuno your position as deputy regional commander Greater Accra. Okay, Madam Atinga Bio.
Yeah.
A Brenna Tinga Bio AD regional commander no, not that they will a deputy. And Janjid was called pension that they wouldn't take you as regional commander. Yejuma kama. And we show the trajectory of the promotion. Never headquarters. Director General Operations. Yeah, no COP, Deputy IGP. And the baby what do the pick. Ghana for yana action. The father said President Amawa appointment during say. A Juma was a we know. He said American or no Kasa Bibri or action man. And the mess Sereno and a mumbia I was so otu. Na sunjebe ba. I'm a police for Ayawon Jumano. Onto Sanamano. And yes, Sadia, the Achibina so win the Jumana so Kofia. Now you can't back was more. If I say, IGP, you Ebra no DIGP no. By election because so Akwatia or the Ninensi form, the fatal was a Yibiano or Yemano, Eden, Lokuye. Now so one could ye, that's a baby Chico car, a baby Sanasam.
But as MPP as a political party,
no, so it means a police one day or yes, your boy home by.
Okay.
Your home by they will say about. And what's your mobile one? Oh, boy, home by a random self defense. We need to protect ourselves. Said the year mobi, Sabi, Ember one way. I know may be sent over some way. And no interest I was walk with Joby. What did American say? and the boy who buy no will make sure say the father will say a piano. Yeah, baby money.
Obi ani ne lemu.
There be obi ani lemu. Obi ani lemu. Na yanko ye adwuma no e yembra. So I don't know. And as an organizer no, Obi says I didn't think that Titus-Glover person organizer. Obi di kan for us make a national chairman. Mpanyinfo be share me. Mr. Titus-Glover, what do you say chairman what do you
make ramanya course amanfo ka say
na senkranfo no be so party no mu a ema party ne gina. Ye bo Odo Sykes din, ye bo Aladis din, Jacob Betemlam din. Na minfa Jake any Alaje de kra NCE. Na me catch any say Obi so catch me say minko for general secretary. Etitiri for power. But me catch one say juma na ye koye 2028 no e former juma. You need a personality like the style of Kwashiga. Okasakakra. But he does a lot of action with precision. You're a young organizer or you're matured. They need that from Okita experience. Party na bakwasem mafemo miti hei. Party from my yegada my yebebribi from 1991. Ebra na yeti dankwa busia club. Na lawyer pinibi whatever. Opinion safo boabing. Na ni fie ene yesum because Rollins who wants to bet you. Young boys at the time. Yes, most when you
Young Patriots, former national president.
Absolutely. And then the two party ne buy you know. Ye jina ye na so ye party juma wo form. Ya ye party pulling agent. Ya ye a trainer. My ye constituency assistant secretary e Wotema East. Let me a trade unionist. My background from politics me this free union.
Okay.
Me politics me union me the free trade union politics. My be the assembly member from 1998 to 2002. Assistant Secretary from 1998 to 2002. Me we so 2000. Jacob Betemte actually Mr. Titus-Glover. A human now we hear what Tamano you no sopa. In the regional campaign team for election 2020 to 2000. Brother Bekayo. Yakoko Sumie. A Yuma sa national campaign team. Na you Nanado Medinechi Ufa Titus-Glover. Brian Champo. Dominitiwo Azekwame Siama Boache Jaku yana young memma Edina Nadwechi from 209 so noa ye baba abeji 2 million demagan. At the point I even coordinated his campaign. Makasa ma MPP for the past 20 years. And the maturity no experience no account my DMP 2 terms. I was a deputy ranking member of the Committee of Trade, Industry and Tourism. Yeba power ni ye me chairman of that same committee. But I'm check. And another man deputy minister for transport. Deputy minister for transport. Appointment committee my transfer for 8 years. 2 terms. And the lose election for 2 years. And the bra say election ebe nam di me ko jumbi. Na ka say media kro. Obi ari say o Titus-Glover de ye ni be hwefom. Me ya de me nkasa. Me nam fom blew na wo to na wo ko. Me pay social media too much.
Why?
Nothing. You're an organizer. You don't need to expose yourself. Who got paint never try? Who paint never try? Never paint never try. And also children.
Na na we kuni po. Who got another?
And no children you now you.
You
need to be discreet. You need to be discreet and tactical. Politics, you know. You are not yakasa. Na MPP do baby a. You call for ni be yakasa no. Enye. E wo se woni ni pakasa obeti ase. Political communication, you want sort of. You need to be kakra ni peja ya beti. And why you? You need appointment throughout where I've served. From deputy minister, from MP to CEO of VACO to regional minister, I have left indelible marks wherever I've served throughout my life. With you born in the day, abofrao, opinion, aquakrao, minimobia. Titus-Glover papa yi de kase kra no se do kasa no kra no meto dia ma MPP se nipa ne bofu kra pe kwan be fa so a wo ma no ndu nsa beto na koma no so
ama bufu na bafo
And the organizer, I mean, the organizer, I meeting right. I need to move around the country. I need to energize the base of our party. Maybe a commander come from Ninano, they are paid. But we need to recognize and appreciate what the party people are doing. I didn't know from Piango Twaba. Have you asked why? Because sometimes our people, when they get when they forget about the grassroots. Bavo, me a shemenuma, me yippee. Who got them? He said, me besides that way, yes, one. Would you go for your coaching? Now, Miss Mende. A Juma Miss me, I don't know.
And then I'm out pay MPP, sir, because we'll be what pager positions are what boss who are dealing in a BAV. We'll be crabaka say, or more pray, Famanusi and MPP from Famano, NCA Kakra, or more praise on Betu Frank Adiama MPP Crano, Sebi, or more Chenwa, and ye BBM about MPP Chichria. Why national organizer?
Agrono Edidisu. My former footballer. My bobo, me bobo pa. Me bo Greater Fenya United, Premier Club.
Okay.
Na Ebrena, me last season was 1993-1994 football season. You for me, me contemporary. Na ye training from Monday to Friday. Na Fenya, uni ma Fenya, we do police station anymore opposite no. Youth leadership training center no. I want you call a camping. Na Saturday we are around 12:30. Your friend dressing room na. Ubekona coach no. Your friend yaw. By the day I friend ya Fabio Capello. 16 jerseys no nyina no walani abu the pant. And a good table no so. Na waka of fantasy say ejiwu da bebar. So would you say why you training who of
no one lesson on one better
or the judges na go table no so obi an in position but me boss 7 any 9 and that member 7 no Joe from me be 9 and I don't go be 9 so would him say who former wa ko fa jesse no
what mo
no what mo na the selection nikita no o ka kire wo say adwuma na ye ko bo no wo form any output and the betray.
Okay.
And the entire me person me organizer no and it say we need to restructure the organization within our party. We need to tax people. We need to make sure so we be idea juma be chane nsem anybody echire. And you just organizer na we think right. We free tema na we call north first no not 3 northern regions no. Northern region papa northeast any savannah any yidi film. Northeast, 6. Savannah, 7. 6 and 7, 13. And currently, Northern Region 18, 31 constituencies in your team. You need to know what is happening in Gbande. Ufritema, Ufa Sekuma, Ekofa, Peki, Efa Kmando, Ekofa Nkonya, Ekofa Katanga, Eko Dunzonano, Ewa Dambaya, Eya Krachi Easter, Utrahwa. The first constituency there Gbande. No, I heard catching Chumuru because we free Burai. They are called Buya na wura Gbande.
Them so what record to krum.
Now, who do Gbande? Who call Wulensi? Who call Bibila? Who call Yendi? Who do Yendi? Who do when you straight and I will call Guchigu? A Kwambi wa call Karaga and in Nanton. Who fa Yendi Chia? A Hono Sabuba Sheho, Zabzugu Sheho, Tatale Sheho. Wabasa Uchibium, Abamion. Uba miwa, uba temale uko savlugu. Udi savlugu kumbungu, uvi kumbungu uko tolong, uba tolong aveda uba temale yankasa. Sanarugu, Tamale North, Tamale Central, Tamale South. You need to know what goes on in everywhere. Ufi bole bamboy. Ebe sinko sola tuna kaba. Eba damango. Eko daboya mankargo. Upia, eba yape. Udi yapia, na uko kwembe. Salaga South, para Salaga North, then Salaga South. You need to know what exactly is happening on every ground. Organizer maybe think I'm here. Regional organizers, regional commanders, or must say yes, one never conform. Who may a regional organizer, consider organizer, no motivate. We need to tax people. We need to find out whatever we are doing. Resources need mawa aso eko forma na manze the resources kwa no be akọ transfer. Na ye hia aninu wo forma e wo se di yedwuma. Me mani mbradio. Bafo mani mbradio da.
Right, minimsa answer and defend the castle of Bobo and nice BB so. One sorry precope, say Opesa will pray so be national organizer. At least one problem.
Yeah.
Our Opesa will solve a problem. No, we identify BB our party num 2024 general elections. So then my party no it didn't choose Narumra Greater Accra region. Now you have traditional CSBR. Na a year NPP dia baby to say Domi Kwabenya ayawa so West Wogon Ablikuma North. Why?
There are so many factors. Na mimbu boso from as I said, Professor Quay report no a capture and Yama Biblia a kutitia a b a ya yako promise into I say Nyejuma we share Domi Kwabenyasia Ukwe and Adwasafo we share Reverend the competition na no I know the bar na no the baba and so but maka say disunity na one so and so contribute here so that's here uba a seat like we share me Hotema East constituency
yeah
can you know na Tema East no every Tema New Town Eba Committee 1 the main port Committee 4 Committee 7 Committee 8 Committee 9 Committee 10 then the Tema East no I can follow Committee 4 7 8 and 9 and from 96 all the way to 2008 your BT NDC over 30,000 votes and NDC is so clever and no more take 4 7 8 and 9 and the light industrial area and no more go far Committee 6 Committee 10 11 12 and no more yet Tema Central. What I say? And the honor go safe Emma MPP. And Omuja or the new Tema East no Committee 1, Tema New Town, every industrial area, any the port community no. And the mean number so party no and I'm winning with 3 votes. Sabe no yes, I new Tema East no 45 days to the general elections. Me winning by 3 votes. In 2016, me winning by 4,023 was 4,030.
Wow.
And I'm in the beam. You call premise as a city member of parliament internally Akwatia me no call elections no wanya ne hunti ase udi opani bako ba hunam ne ba yoya mintumi ntrase ma wonya akonya ne mfrim sem so I defended my seat and the party be chem and the disunity na man ndi affect your party for eko boa NDC for
MPP for
go boa NDC for no
Tema East
and I to me.
Wow.
Oh, Titus-Glover or your popular dodo and I say many di no make development at the back constituency no. Metumaka say for my 8 years a juma member year with Tema East MP from 92 Ajelabi Ishmelashite Ashonda who come in Yabuma a juma my year with Tema East in this one I'm to compare with the enemy. But the do baby so Abemuso, you have certain decisions. Yeah, na there. They say domestic debt exchange program. Canada, no, affect ye. Na Biblia MPP beba Abemuno. Na as a genius factors, no, a good tie. A Biblia, you beba Abemuno. Ye nyane easy. Ye be bresa sungana ye jumandisa. Na Biblia abe buafem. Na ko affect ye. And na juma na nado ye no ye hu. But after 1 year, 2 years, you know, I want to Ghana for no year, papa, because there are so many things, and I could try. And the your food so, you won't buy, and the main general family and Bobonina and my own. So long as you identify your problems, you know, and no one more, and I was here too. That is why we want to rebuild with the values. They said the theme of the recent conference. Let's rebuild this party. We need to atone to Ghanaians. Yes, Seramo. Ebi anamo ye 2 year and 2 ye mumfa nche Ghana for mumfa nche munim say yes ye sum ne ye dwuma pa MPP ye dwuma so NDC for and mumfa nche na munsamfa to me de mumfa maye but this time ye nsaka it was say hwede ye we need to guard this power so jealously na me Ghana for affiliate and the organizer be you know me organizer sebi me be peja mabeti me be organizer me ye dwuma me be sum. That is what I want to do. Like the work of late Honorable Courage Kwashika. Oye Jumo Nkasa on Namfom. Obeda Muremu Obeda. What's so nice to say? ubako one polling station organize a fee and now chairman fee would not go the fee bourgeois. Oh my goodness. Say we're from crying abedaha on tiasie, and that is the kind of work we want to do.
Okay,
to serve this part, selflessness.
MPP in transition, and MPP believing one normal be home. Reflect, rebuild, recapture. Transition, journey, so far, it was saying, as incoming national organizer.
Oh, make us say, so far so good. We share rebuild now with the conference done Nancy about 2 weeks ago. I call once I can be back a crank. Can you know Kasanu edoso. Potential flag bearers ni nyina no on the omu nkasa. O me teacher afo no na wait me we aka me we say we yes anu na emma party for dodo na ehwe no o makoma yeti me mami abrewa e ka james ni kwate na de na mu yi ana mo nkofo no mo kasa wo radio so sa me na mu yesa makoma yeti abrewa radio siniti so e wo ene no
o didi radio ni won da radio
na me ka kire wo mo mamu kasa no embra fom mo se mo ye busiafo baako we yetumi emwa basa for the who said no yeden e ba fon kakra. That is the more reason why okwe committee no call around no omo ka say yentu fragile elections winter because in the tension no edi ba party no.
But there no ye antidote be kill sir.
I strongly think so because once the kasa no normally is figured around the presidential aspirants. What I say? Obi ni dom. Wake up. Ye bommodia na ye ti enu ni free wa e be makasa no esobete. De tosu menu so e ma ye kwan akonya ma ye kwan na ye kan ye wo mu ntam. Because the healing process no e ya na ye din. One say ye 54 no nya de kosoro a ye reconciliation enche. We de menye na de collection e ya wo no wo mu more. But this time you are going to get 3 years. President Governor Kanasem, a yes, sir, Ubeye messenger in a ruling party than the proud general secretary in opposition. The NAF, September, me sorry, no pandemic, because Prago Democrat, no, Tommy, because as a man buying and it was war. And immediately, me giddy pass a tick and no free war, a Bema Casano, a swatting. Now you chef the formal polling station, electoral area, constituency region, they are man national, no, they are yeding in a kama. Na bibia akod ading. Afeni enta winner no benyano, ye nyani atadichi. Ye kai humbuma, and this is for your dosso si won. We are more than them. But do bibia, MPP no ye wudi dodo. Obia hu is a champion. Wudi ne kasakra na akoye bibi ewo. But ni nyina ye kasa. Kasa uni nipa no so bibi bu fu afonsa to no kwachi. Ne kasa.
Basa the leadership, MPP leadership. Omuntu mean stamp authority na.
I don't know.
Because a bimu call overboard.
I can see that. That is what we leaders are. Also cracking with. That is why, as a leader, you need to exert yourself. Nomuzampa, we a leader. Now we a leader. Na de bia usuru beka. Do be bia be kwetiao. But you move your wa. We'll make sure the right things are done. We'll make sure we obey your mfata biano. You be kansi nim. So ye the mfata. You be kansi crutch. Dia we na mboa. Jai. Yes, no depending asemka. Uona ukasa wanechi. Nipa na ya koninchen. Friend na kansi crutch. Dia we na ankoye. Mboa party no. Ube jai beboa. And we need to make sure we sanction people. We should put our feet down and sanction people who go haywire. Omo will cause trouble now. Give them the opportunity to come and defend themselves in the disciplinary committee. Now we shall say Kutiano, Yamfa Yensi, and then maybe you can't do it in NDC. When they said you could be seated as the chairman, you dare not. But now, because you say Busenti, Asem Kanaya Nakoyeding, but they do baby, it was more discipline. Any rules a party, that is the only way we can sanitize the party.
As incoming national organizer, only say party leadership no a favor one candidate to be because after the national delegates conference, the course will gone. Kennedy Wahine Japan spokesperson came out to say, Jomiye Nano ne stage, sir, yem from promoting project Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Baumia. I know the questioner Edding, but Fachem say maybe so question no unu say party ni favor one candidate
obia ni enenia odi share de koso me tiestika na o grant interview na mi je madwen ka kire me say wo hwe conference fe ayekoye ya bibia amendments ye di ba apart from I think 1 or 2 or 3 changes kakra no. Generally everything was so beautiful and nice. Delegate fee chiri menche nyene ba no bia kodu fee asodwe mu a obi ahwanka sab bitu na me pese anka edwada brada na wotwina yekuro mu no eni ne beko enti me taste ka asem na woka no se ura ba umia ye manu kwan maniko kasaye o nanti whatever na me pese meke bibi obeka se bia makoka bia ma His Excellency former president. Says son of who na who say I'm not a national officer. I want the unity of this party. And then because for national organizer, I don't need to be seen to be working for any of the candidates. I need to be neutral. I'm a Yamia do not me to be organizer as a CBC and Efremia. But the Biatiano, the own I saw it differently. I didn't see anything like that. Say favor one person and one person. But me person me biso. I'm not going to go and raise emotions and passions about people. So I know who we are and Rebecca said yeah, but going forward, and then you be nomination. Me for AsaasePa nebe. Ura coverage for many opinion.
Yeah.
We can't interview. We launching a campaign. Me be free studio and I can do and so buy. Ubisuba kasa o mama ko fa enu ntina me ka masem say Fabio Capello can say wuji wu dia me bar
fa jesino
enu no wonim say wo waso a agroni form
demi mu body wu dia jesino you dia position and so betimi abon fa
you would feel say betimi better than somebody no kona koton wo enu no e manya tibdie waiting debi speak what you think you can do, what you have done. And you did delegate engineer so no muntu abano ni yamfamao ye penkabo ye pekuriye, and know that is the only strength, that is the only panacea ebeboa ya manyoko no ameyitumi akoje tumi na se ntumi nkan ye humbo mu a na Ghana for no hwe amaka se ya nya serious and be we die metuma serious say me say dem hunu no anya sa no bi hunu but ya ye wie bibi akoso kama say ye bibi na se bio antwe wi amfamao fache.
Watch us all your hinampa. Now, quickly, me loss by 2024. Dr. Laji Mahmoud Baumia candidate. Any more prima should be Dragano or more take it no. And no now more party na because we Caesar Hoodwa, Mashibi Caesar Hoodwa, MPP, Elusuya, Nareho Nasefem. As incoming organizational works in Inano, is Unaso, ye marketu be a organizer na be dear Macase, Yemfan Faha, Yadino Kubja we so beto, Yadino Kubja we so omonto. And Crofo Mujina ye a pre war MPP demo, a bam reswija dear ne bam and dia, na a issue mawana.
This is a very tough question. But the American say delegates and they decided. They also do any more di mayen. Ukop parliamentary constituency no. Eya, what was so two form. Yes, it's a menkisi ni tiasia. Na wo di asase ka kire no. Why na wo hwa? Ye dunu cause ekogitumi wo constituency no e be di aboye. We need to put our ears on the ground. Ebia na MP no kra no na wakwa. Ne ho afono. A hand is a bridge there with the way of profession, but to make off the bodies of Wakuyan. Na Ghana ha, who come you mensa, prepare say we exit. And yes, I won't be because we MP what's a mere mobile. Bavo, who got to come ya a very but to inform the debut of Bana with you, Mama, only a cause of you. I'm telling you, I've been there. Met your man for my school fees. Let me drop school fees. I've paid people's school fees, my own children. Let me do it. And he said, Debbie or Banabu Yamano, that will work and say, it wouldn't be a nanny booth. My show, my mission we, and I'm in Chazwa on Tiasi. And Tebana Sanwa, na Medumano, na Yedeni. and it's ye be ye parliamentary candidate for more yemma TD team for no omopano the yidi famra. The party can even do some survey on the ground quietly. No munche de yakoso. E be online talk pusher or popular wunim or no bako jitu media ba. Me ko parliament 8 years. E mi wo me ko to wo mo kasa kro mun kasa da. Me ni kasa mo bi kasa kra is the crown kanda. Because courage na ubes sorry akukudu na ubajina wonaso na woni speaker catching who speaker wona bag eni ho because akuka kra obe confused obi in schools under trees under trees under schools why are confused
they have stolen all the boreholes
just okay bia and enya dia eda ho back to the presidential also hopefuls no and then na mesa ka say party for no eno mekita to me no ene yebiem na electoral college no yebiem ebi to say one former members of parliament, former constituency officers, saying former parliamentary candidates, appointees ni yebiem as a way yemma confocutano and determine the leading party no when nyina no it energizes the base because your party no and would do opening here ukofia uni faso biom ba yetwe wanum nyina dia behyem ama yetuma ko yedwuma no e wo fom and yen jama delegate no mo decide the fata yen no betuma boa yen na wakagitumi no e dia mayen enye kasa bebrebe no ena atembidie na beboa but they should sit down carefully and look at the one they think is best for us and obi bia de mebebia na yebeta de chi e dia kogitumi no na dia ba.
Right, National Delegates Conference proposal about ko party na adapt ya akọ party mamrem say deputies no so yento omoso aba and o preso be national organizer MPP sinyame yadom na be national organizer sabi ni frani ne nimpoma okita obetimi dia nante but yakoka se party no nto aba na yenyi deputy mawa enye hu kakra.
Oh, at every time no nyo bia would betumi a flow etumi a jelly etuma yedwuma bom but say ne constitution e dia dania I don't need to be your friend to work with you. You don't need to be my friend to work with me. Na me medwuma me ye bia no wo hyemase a memma who say you are part of me.
Okay.
Na sebio wodi obi kokun na wo sisi no trouble ba mo nyom bewu mo ye adwuma no jabom. Why do you deny your colleague, your deputy, access to certain information and certain resources? And I have no problem at all. At all. Mimi the say anka youth organizers, any women organizer, any Nasara, minyanko biantu abanibi. Because only a selected few. And in terms of influence, very easy. Said the two constituency, woman organizer, youth organizer, Nasara, all police executives, etu abanimano no, Uba regional 17 constituency officers in Yako to abano, Emma all the regional officers. Nasara, youth organizer, secretary, assistant secretary, treasurer, Ubia, Anka Minyanka Yatunusa. But she said, you see, every apart from women organizers, no deputies, any or baby or executive, to abanibi. But Enunaba in the Ebesomosa, Kakanka, the Koyinum. And I have no problem. Say, election, now pay me deputy, mamma, many problem. Met me in Panaya Juma. I don't need to be your friend. Naminu Juma. Now, who are character beer? I will sit you down. Say Jumana we and Sonia. Now me because I'm not a lazy person. Me nante bechin and the moves we liga majao. But me no better say. I say look, cratchy. And I'm more to young boy any say why you need ye. Then you know your cambum. I've near ye Jumano.
Now you have youth age, and also
and also boy pounds and protest non wedding. Say 35 minutes to buy, She said that
can be about maturity.
Yeah.
Sir, nka obi o 40 years there. Sebi you 40 years am another sumina so. Adwene ni ho. But you obi so 40 years adwene ne kapa.
Yeah.
Sa youthful age 35 no. Net will say.
Oh. Afani no nyina no nya bad. afenu nyina enye bad na what to make call polling station me na youth organizer wo no kana we do 70 years
youth organizer
me ka 9 obi enya 60 65 50 55 e wo polling station ho and we do back consistency level now we are the 35 it's not bad ebia it a bit depending on each constituency case by case obi wo ebia wo nya 40 ni pepepe umanya 35 no and less than 35 when say the ni e wo former or to ye adwuma no you can go and it's not necessarily about the age but the fact is say ye tum abiem adan ye pagem e dia 40 no eno so edu bia no so boa wo ja say and afana afana nyina no e ade a e betumi aboa depending on constituency officer no youth organizer obi wo we di 40 but ombo normal o ja say ebi ye gigi wo de adwuma no hye nsema ontimi njo obi wo less than 40 years wo di manual ebeko enti ye hwe say obi bia pese ye ko yi no some youth organizer at the polling station at the constituency level at the regional level no at the national level obi ani wo form obi a de adwuma no hye nsema wo ko fie betu akoda obi ti say miami ba Gbande Titus-Glover the current youth organizer na ansa no ba youth organizer no me campaign no kita me sa profano da when the juma share nsema koda won't sleep he will work to perfection opejuma otiwa no nye juma na ni wunyina papa no and nipa say when the juma share nsema he can deliver and he will do so bebre throughout the country aye the juma show nsema and you won't be a handicapper approach the person so a handicapper but there be our issues or problem and you know to me and can no ben no issues or problem no share you help him then you will move along sana me hono
right back 4 years in NPP connectem koto aba national organizer otoso mienu right nipa bia self assessment what tenase meaning so what tenase and then ye symptom out
symptom no ye from Ashanti region in fact
and the one touch it
me ko honyina I went there na ye bedun kan na nyama sesaye because na omunjindi say metumi du chirisa because I had a powerful message dinti ami me ye campaign me di atem dia metuma ye no enwa se na meka I don't talk about people me ni sa they can daje na me dabi I'm focusing my eye on the ball why I think I can do a better organizer and why you should vote for me so my message really sank deep but the bedun kan na nyama bisai me ni o kasai me ni kuma na nabi oso nkobio
yeah
enti asantefo na nkasa no tun safra bisa no kwate mre ni nie
asantefo no
yeah my own people they are calling me
wow
I have team on the ground there working for me say who and they do so who no ba yetu ba ye adwuma no enti adwuma na nkasa no wa Ashanti ho and me vote na take off enti I'm treating everybody the same but the focus will be on Ashanti region na me de kotosira koto o manim say o mo hwe manim na mo ntaba ne mfama me na me nyomu nyina me ye adwuma so that say enti ma identify ho nyina other region me lusu any kakra very small margin me lusu ya upper west me lusu ya voter region me lusu ya western region 3 any hiva voter Ashanti western upper west right any hiva biom I think these 4 places me winning almost 11-12 regions and the margins in the kitty afi diaspora for na me nim omo diaspora na me nim omo and the minimum contact na omo be omo go show hotel so me ni
but what touch base with the diaspora
say me have ma ko gi omo data no and the telephone conversation no na frefo na me ni omo edi nko na de ansana e me bedu na edi ehun kobo because at the end of the day no ye be election foforo ye be ye every so na e be be sesa you better retain so you need to get the right names and their contact. Say the baby boy me from na me nyomu di nkoma. At least you understand me better.
Okay.
So that's it. Enti adwuma no e form adwuma any kasa.
Okay.
Kasa e to akoma so. Omodi gidi say ye de adwuma no hye wonsem a we to adwuma no kama.
Right. Yamra national issue. So I think we are joining here na wo hene ba ko pe Yane Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus-Glover. Kwate. Within the Debia Macantia Masakunya. And I had in Como and then Wabasa National Organizer MPP. Quickly, you have national issues. Now, you have recent cases. A war quarter, Attorney General, a buying lawyer paying say when interest via won't be ya dropping that of Kwabena Dufo dear. Say, car would your minor, where 60% of a cano, and what 3 court. Say 40% na kano will be to me as settle. A man for few say Zana Tia the annual be could be a cocono no way na new rabbit channel say a cocoon the ceremony way and to the j Nadia Carmen Cofamera. Maybe at all Attorney General no one say Dominica.
Born in the say na asem way a chassis no one of the tomb from whom say more be your friend oral.
Yeah.
Operation recover
all
loot. Nature so bibia or in sako boom a banja padiana baby bibiano yan sabeka a jeffrey some in Jomugusomu ye. Now Attorney General me didn't we yakakran say Nipano uninin court and charge no na ubun for say ura signal bureau a branty na wabun for that a court. Sabe no kwano charge kwano umbo no charge na we decline good anima say e wadu ba emwa na obi be bisase mfa minority me senior kwame nyimedi entwi ena yes a press conference no na obubo nyama bi so a etwimadwi e de ko bi so because Attorney General is the only profession that is recognized in the constitution, a minister of state. Na we see Dr. Dufo Edia Banka and the wuko jiskano a sem no court no e wu na obako china ko sheku kuomo office edna trans and negotiate 60-40 when a man is out to me no when a man is out to me no because asem no court e wo se wo do court na court ni na court enhwe ni ndi asem no but won twini enko si office edini ngo dia no ti say ye tonkube e wo dwaso na wodi kan akoye ni lawyer dada enu na mitie mi senior nyumedu ho na nyumedu no o si court asem do court man do for court no any other directors no na Attorney General na your first lawyer
Dominic
no your first lawyer and nobody said what is the conflict of interest and then we Attorney General Minister for Justice and then because why in this in India we yes no na President Mama Nema was to minister na negotiating 60-40 arrangement na he has no power now okay bibi also we check the Court Act section 35 say plea bargaining no aye kan nyina no and she shared that also to court in him and the plea bargaining act and the criminal and other offences procedure amendment act no 2022 and is a who pay restitution and no say you kwan ye fa so a e ko court e ko cancel no and the mbisa mirror Attorney General sa kwan so no fire na debi one court fam na wo pese o twa asem no na wo court no le prosecute no wo ko twem se wo ndi asem ne biom that den na wo pese wuti ade no so no won't fa court no is a section 33 of the Court Act section 162 of the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Amendment Act 2020 no e ka jere BBC no fa be court denim. Why did he do that? And did why ye this is no kind no be at baby a and ma me fa me san ko ba music ni bia ye ba ne oh me plea bargaining e be ni 70-30 and 80-20 and 45-55 but you have no power and authority to negotiate unilaterally. You don't have the power.
But Article 88 of the Constitution mandate Attorney General and it's a case of any interest or who kinds of drop his cases.
Who drop it? But the final determination of the case, you must take it to the court. Court Act, any amendment 162, a catcher was said, and Amona would know, Fabra Court.
Okay.
You cannot be a judge in your own AG's office because I'm in the court to that. And a year, as a who's go give the frigo. No, so a person be canoa. Go back to the court. Didn't who persist, they can want to be, go and talk to the court. na court ni nya santiase no a na bibia because they do any future MPP come here person kwase no a we can still go into it no the person go enter say you twase no mu a na eno anu no any future MPP come no person come no betuma come
okay because court
yes betuma come what you will give but crime has no end at any time you can revisit the crime
that means that me to say ya who attorney general no a wa ban tie akonya so and also we need interest nti attorney general for ba no interest as
obeto president but as another Dr. Buwa go NDC anything o yes ano sa na do be Dubai dia wa ye enu bi no be Dubai na me titi say plea bargaining ni attach as company ye biem ni yenko because we ma account statement of account print out na ba no na ye bi di film yenye ni sa because we dia ye di asem e wo court we di aba misu di aba statement we di aba no na ye bi di film ana was a film we na wusoro
referring nyina ngwo
referring nguru ni yatwam na ye hwe trajectory the way the style na ye di print out scanner ye film no afi ni hwe intermediate sabi me a law student kakra and me sua and di omo ye nya na ye ni sua de se mra ne se ne ye faswa ana ndra wo lawyer penin unduma ndi so
okay
and the banners anwa wanye ni ye
na na bada se ma 20 lines no answer ma 20 lines no ye have security issues so kakra wo mamu because what head region that resec now ye panyin na wo dad wo crime pumpini mantamo ye have the ekoso wo boko na afi ye have the ekoso in Ashanti region kwan ben e faso manage boko crisis na afi Ashanti region
ye kan boko asema na makami yae me yawo my cousin Dede I'm in the police you transfer no bolga na okoboku or police ni otimoto so ene bo ni tu ni ekun and the book was me banning me kebia I'm very careful as to how I deal with it na say I move from the nra once I issue statement say when you free peacekeeping to peace enforcement na we share Ghana strafo amanoni adwuma woni di on peacekeeping no a woni ye adwuma pa but we share bokun semi ekoso yi de woni say ano hye because either the chief of army dan say okoho na oni omu youth no e kasa say obi amfa ni tuodi nto na yenhwe kwan be fa so a yenya yenu be ko ababe mu a ye be kasa na asodwe aba bokukuru mu ho no na omu ko obi a ene so yafo no ene omu obi ka anche ene yete se ye kunkun krofo last week na mete se kusase hini bi wo kumase ya boni tu ye kunu abranti bizu yesi yoko ye ne ka hu den na ye oshutu no kwa no kotogo tem kwa no na oshutu no kuno di free ho enesku nkwala ntokwa yakoso yi woni ni mohwe yesi boku secondary school eni na narugu secondary school yakunkwala yi ha minna na bema wo mi papa the first wife of wale no na ni half free bongo ni half every navrongo
okay
o igrushini enti me bushia ewo grushi na vrongo any bongo me hand ne friend Helena na akwa Titus-Glover ni mami every stream enti metuma ka se me so bibi every stream enti za kamia account mu a ebe kan ye wa na me ye region wo ka se me ye regional minister no ansa na Henry Court ebe ko interior fanare no na ntokwa yi apagye ne mu kakra ewo boko wo dem say omo tribe no bi wa ha ngra ye wo mampushi for ye kusasi for ye wo fafrafo na dede nyina mo wa sei and then the court flow will meet omo himfo eno mo elders no mo ahimfo nketin da shama tema botiano anyina ne nyina no ofra fafa ne nyina the last meeting in the court here answer na o continue na meeting bi and me so be take over no e basami met makase me show me say 3 times
okay
se mesro mo dia koso wosoro no ya ye wo ha no yenka na omo banka se omo dipa apebi kakra e dia hwe mo busua na e di bi amane dia kofie e wo serem ye sero mara dia koso e wosoro no ma ebi ensia ebi si ha e be hadwene na ye de mra no e be ye dwuma meka dia hye nyame num nyanse boku ohine no wo Greater Accra mampuchi ohine no wo Greater Accra fe they gave us our word you can you bon you tipi I mean it was so beautiful besi ne won't say omo hu eku e won kramante ba but it was so unfortunate yes e wo Kumasi no and I fully support the regional minister no say motorbike at a certain time you should not be in Asawase alone the whole of Kumasi metropolis the whole of the Kumasi metropolis after 6-7 o'clock mo ban kamoto said dia boko no ye tramoto su no oye ne sai beboa and I will support every security measure and na me ba no adum efe na me tie one assembly member can say you declare curfew from 6 o'clock to I think 2 p.m. That was too harsh. Now they didn't consult the chiefs, the assembly, the chief executive, the regional minister. Security, you were district security, you were dissect, you were municipal security, you were regional security, and national security. The chairman of national security is the president. And at every time, that's a threat, national can take over. They don't need to consult the regional chairman, the regional minister or the municipal chief executive. But they only communicate to you because they know the level of the threat. Now, you figure the film. But now, we'll take conversation. 6 o'clock to 2 p.m. is too harsh. But this is an interim measure. Now, interim measure, no, says more farming season. Only 50 akonu for 19 miles, about taking hours. Or come to me, na just a car now the so see from 1 to now was also the jediba and the economy was a review no kakra you will be a human rights law your friend of non-derogable rights.
Okay,
non-derogable rights no a writer won't to me and your for example the right to life, free from torture, free from slavery. A writer by international law no I was a bambia a bombine and the medical masra for no enforce law no make sure that the non-derogable right of the people of Boku area no yentwi faso because constitution em say about bia humbai the right to life na so for their training is different who threaten and onu so better to me who boni tuo no a obebo bi wo just say enti sadum nyane yade a wo say yehwe enti the otum 4 year no omampani dia ma no se omboa no na onsisi sa ho no because wa yebida those criminal elements na omunante no bob to because they are operating like rebels obo na wo should dwane no kok oba na wo no emboa these are criminal elements I will say yehwe and you identify them adiba ko be boa going forward is open dialogue, forgiveness among each other, mutual trust. And let me repeat myself. Adi bakun ebe bua amantokwa iswa chanu. The respect for one another, both Kusasis and Mampuchis. Open dialogue, trust, apology to each other. Because oma ware omo. Ayariga. Ose omami Mampuchi. O papa Kusasi. Ayariga ni party ni evene zen. Ayariga bakuno. APC. Ono su mitie no ka say ni mami Mampuchi. Ena ni papa evene zen. Kusasi. But when you know, you try say about depoliticizing. President Mama, in the time of campaign, as no kind one can say, as a leader, a former president at that time, I will campaigning. Now who can say NDC and the track on Yasa Banya no soa, Boku crisis no to kwai a conform. Na MPP besumwa na attend and yakasapa. You don't talk like that. As a sitting president, you don't talk. You be in the middle. Because every day your man will security brief. You're empowering other people to misbehave. And the pay maka and na mikaye adum and the pay miko UTV and you because Empire FM and you remember Naso was na me kanji me ba pennies sakasa no and yakasa ehutie.
A reckless statement.
And yakasa yede. As a president of this republic, you don't make those pronouncements. And there, 6 constituencies were the Kusasi zone: Zebula, Binduri, Garu, Timpani, Pusiga, and Boku Central. because you use that as a campaign against Dr. Bawumia say odo na wato to e dey come the group for eno omuku and that could say ono ehun no kra na ewu. So they after their own people. But eno emboa. Ndi be sere. Afana nyina no yensisi nkonya. Na yentrase.
Okay.
Na yenhwe kwan be fa so a because sika yes say wo ho no ene hwe nkoso wo ho. Abanyuma efo nyina adwuma na obi afiri ho.
Ya close down.
Bana commercial bank enye adwuma. And the schools na ya proceed. A job for you doing good job. Hospitals, everybody want to move out. A bonus are not a bo. Na me you know you see Boku, one of the vibrant markets in the northern region. Upper East Boku is one of the vibrant commercial center. And actually they are saying because of Ntokoya Ekosi and Yemesre.
Okay.
Many am kusasi for any mabu. Yenka
right.
Na yenhwe said that so be any beba.
Yes.
Yeah, that's in the brain.
Answer na mekono. Galamsey, we share said the NDC for the year campaign. A brand na yewa bemu ananado council in the presidency entras here no. Omudi ye asem tiaye. Yewa bemu na I was very critical of our people who were doing Galamsey because we share the impact, the negative impact of Galamsey. Ewo krona yetu no na enyai. So I was so critical of our people who were doing Galamsey. The NDC for etna Ponkoso on a high horse, a year campaign the tiaye. At the point in time, was he declared state of emergency? Na yen stopu Galamsey no. Nene brohini who shed Galamsey said yes say konwa. NDC emboldening supporters and no mutiesim. And no almost say quiet no almost say so. With some bravery beer, mintiasie. We colleague Erastus as a donko.
Yeah.
Baby will be a yaminchirano. I'm much me sorry, you know, na me say me phone, watch you bibi. That they watch on and this tax, and this supporters. National Security at Adie. Enya kukudro a call Forestry Commission office, ewa bokai, any in Kawie. Ako close. Na ye bisa national security for omo so moni way
ya pamwa kese wo honyina
ya kotu dining na Forestry Commission officers a omo hwe kwae no mu se mo bia kwae no go se no monya kokuduro e dia kotum. And listen to, let me quote Erastus Adonko. He writes, now people see Galamsey as a right. People can grab arms, dress in national security uniforms, and storm a lawful regulator taxed by law to protect forest reserves and lock up its offices. Why? Because you want to break the law. You want to enter the forest and do what you like. National security says they don't know them. They say they are not members of national security. We cannot continue to demand to break the law. We cannot turn our forest into illegal mining zones. Somebody must sit up. President Mama, anopebia national security everything. The security of this country. And then Sami Gemfi enko in Suotano and Cobra. The press conference no here, no so betu makoyana. Obenya Segudonana. They should go there and see what is happening. Mustapha Gbande, that is what I expect you to do. Now you're going to arrest all those people who are destroying our vegetation and the environment. And the gym. And national security, COP Razak. What's the one emoji? I will show it to you. And the next Galamsey is something I can. President Mama, on to me Casabio. Would the God boss have a tattoo? The Ecosono, a suffer no more Casabo no more. So can CS was no more Casacasa more. Professor, that's your thing.
Duncan Williams, no.
And yet Duncan Williams.
Jumpo, Professor Jumpo.
Nanu ya. Oh, he says, Oti, cheapest authority. Otio, or no Bonibi Acoso. Lawyer, a Pebu, or TV3, Nasebi, Omukanse Mompe. Today is serious on our face. And I ask for some way. Also for Donka in Babu Fanche. You had your voice. Omo you saw me pulpit. E preach here the 10 and any MPP. Any Dr. Baumia. And then we share the ekoso. And no be can na to me nkasa. And no be nkasa. The only voice sorry okasa Bishop Conference.
Yeah.
On the matters of Mukasa very critical. And the media. And to me fa kunya weso. Na mama tifo nyina ti say MPP we are rebranding. We are rebuilding, we are reflecting to come and recapture power. Yede ho brase na yede besom. Be the two many delegate bia wo timini enwumere a meni wo kase. Me mba mbaji tumi enfa go to pre. Ye nyeme dangbeli nyenye pekpai. Ni ngene dekio. Bioles wone. Ke bia su no wa na wa vote ingala na madase ko for national organizer. Ngene pekpai. Nyewam ne maya. Ne manyima tuni nsaminya. Minian Mississippi, Brusafo, any Chukushifo. Ijanu, Manu, Michamo Quet, Mi Paboche Pa, Chanyami Aduma. Na Yabuchelige.
What can the Krum Casa?
England,
Hey,
it's Miss Samoquetti, Blacham Kobiku, number to Abama Mio, number Jumaipa. As a national organizer, Mr. Nyamia, the Okamo Quet, Nekanaeko, na Yaliche, iti Mr. Be, Ade.
Tapa for the Comocasa.
Zimano me shedan kanapa meka seshi brusa any on the chogoshinu egwan.
Okay. Me na be mo ma wo.
Bro ene twi ya mesrebe se nyame aduma ye bebie kwan no.
Fantastic man.
Na nyame aduma national organizer no mako pribi.
Okay.
Me da ho brase me de nyame suro me de odo me de kruye ene ne din ene me de besum me me national organizer na meeting kran ye national organizer e wo se me ba fom.
Okay.
Endi me bia kuma no wo bia no mo mbra fom na ye nya adwuma no ye mfam bom ye ba ko a ye dini endi fo no o mo dim buimu ba ye ti we ti bi we aka me na ye boye no nti bisire mo nyina me nya no mfantefo wa misire won enchel MPP ye be ko national elections no ye yi presidential din from a omo so ye be du yendo ye be fase ye da bosor national organizer central region wo ye madom papa nti me kaka won biom nyame ya adoma na wo bu kwa na mese ma akobiom na ye ngogitumi no me pede me ye dwom pede me som me pede me national organizer na me de hwahwa mo te de krokro me nyendem awon wonyim na me de mo ahobrase me kasa nyina wo fom na ye hwe kwan be fado a ye be kan ye ho ya ye edwumadin na ya gogitumi na ye de be som me da wona se nyame nka wonyina wo.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.